Okay, hi, we're back. This is Getting the Record Straight, the Black Rock and Soul segment. I am speaking with Danni Gee, who is the principal dancer at Alvin Ailey and is now the dance curator at Summer Stage New York City. And Danny was recounting her time with Alvin Ailey. So, Danny, why don't you continue?
Yeah, so at that time, by the time I auditioned for Alvin Ailey, the third time,
Mm-hmm.
Judith Jamison, also a Philadelphia native, had at that point taken over the company
Right.
post Alvin Ailey passing away in '89.
Mm-hmm.
And so she was actually the one who hired me to join Alvin Ailey in '91. And so I ended up keeping a place in Philadelphia, moving back to Philadelphia, keeping a place in Philadelphia. I was dating someone at the time, and so that just made sense. But yeah, my time in Alvin Ailey was amazing. My first show was overseas. I had never traveled internationally, so the very first thing I needed to do after signing my contract was get a passport, which was exciting, and just got to see the world. And for a young woman from Southwest Philly who hadn't really seen much. It was a very exciting time, and some of the theaters we performed in were like the Paris Opera and old amphitheaters in Athens, Greece. So it was just an amazing time, and to be traveling as an ambassador for the arts.
How were you received over, in Europe? Was it just Europe? Where else did you go?
Oh, Europe, Asia, South America, rock stars.
Yeah.
We were treated like rock stars. No, seriously.
Okay.
And one of the first trips though, when we were in Japan, the audiences there were so different. They were so polite and quiet all throughout the show that we assumed they didn't like what we were doing. But they were taught to be very quiet and respectful during the performances, and once it's all over, then they could lose their minds and scream and shout. And so that was an interesting experience. But Israel, Egypt, like all these different places just that I had read about as a child, studying ancient arts history and stuff. And now to see it in front of me, the Sphinx, it was incredible. Incredible.
Yeah. Wow. So, tell me about transitioning from that to rock performer. Sugar Bush. Yeah.
So that was sort of forced upon me because at the age of 27, I suffered an injury to my hip that just basically ended my dance career. And so, long story short, I actually just needed an outlet to express myself. I missed performing, and I was back in Philadelphia. And at that point, I reconnected with Kathy Sledge, who I had been dancing with as a backup dancer when she embarked on a solo project from her sisters back in '86 or whatever that was.
Yeah.
And so, actually, I'm sorry, a little bit later than '89, '90. And so I was dancing with Kathy as a backing dancer, and then once I got into Alvin Ailey, I just had to quit that gig so I could focus on dancing with Ailey. But once I was back in Philadelphia, just to make some extra money after leaving dance, I started teaching fitness. And she and I ended up working at the same fitness facility because at that point, Kathy was she had started teaching spin class, and also just a way to make a little side money, but stay fit, for being on stage. And so she got my number from the gym's manager, called me up, and asked me to come work with her again as a backing dancer, which that level of dancing I could do. And at that point, I had started working on writing some music. I wasn't sure. And she just heard me backstage humming to myself and singing to myself and inquired, basically saying, oh, I didn't know you could sing. And I was like, I'm working on some things. And at that point, she invited me to sing with her and her sisters when they all came together to do shows.
Yeah.
And so just being encouraged by that led me to think, okay, well, maybe I could do this as a solo performer. But how the band actually came about was I was back and forth to New York, and I started singing with backgrounds with, oh my God, Jessica Care Moore, the poet.
Oh,
I
right,
had,
right. Oh my
yeah.
gosh,
So
yeah.
I had at that
Okay.
time I wasn't seeing the guy in Philly anymore. I was dating someone in New York, and he was a writer, and he was mixed up all in that scene. I met Greg Tate through him, who at that time had the rock band Medusa Oblongata, and now he currently has the group Burt Sugar Orchestra.
Okay.
But prior to that, one of the incarnations of that band was Medusa Oblongata. And so now I'm in this group of people, and I meet Jessica Care Moore. And so I'm singing backgrounds for her on some show while she's doing her poetry and spoken word. And the club promoter came up to me and asked me if I had a band because she liked my look, my vibe, my voice, and that she had a show that she needed a band for August 11, 1999. And so this was early spring of that year, and I lied and said that I had a band, and sure, I can do your show. And so I ended up just pulling together some of the members from Greg Tate's band, Medusa, people I had met on my own, and the first Sugar Bush was formed using, the first versions of some of the songs that you hear now. And but yeah, the rock edge of it just came from my teenage years and going to a predominantly white school and being introduced to all of these metal bands, hair bands, and so combining that with my love of soul music, which I listened to growing up in my house. That's sort of where those influences came from. And the Sugar Bush was born.
Yeah. Yeah, well, I got a chance to kind of creep up there. And I tell you, I was impressed. I was really the musicality of your group. I mean, the background singers. What was it, 2 or 3 of them? I can't remember. Yeah, but you were all. I was, it wasn't just kind of the head banging thing,
Right.
and I'm a snob when it comes to music, so.
I know.
Yeah.
I get it. I'm
but
grateful
you
that you enjoyed it.
Yeah, you were kicking it though.
Thank you.
I not only went up for that, but I've been coming up. I would have already been to New York at least twice by now for my kind of summer fix, as it were. My lady and I always make the BAM. Dance Africa thing, yeah, and we love that, and so that's gone, and yeah. So tell me about Summer Stage. I mean, I love it. I've been there. The Charlie Parker Jazz Fest.
Oh, yeah.
I think I was up there for something that you were the MC for. Was it Seun Kuti? I think was one year, and.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Femi Kuti.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Was it Femi? I can't remember. It was one of them. I can't remember. It was him or his brother. Yeah. And then.
Summer Stage came about. It's so funny. How a lot of my stories is always involving some dude, which is But hey, it is what it is. So when I first came back to New York and joined Greg Tate's band, met Jessica Care Moore. There was another individual who was part of that sort of poet musician family named Freedom, and he over the years he was an actor, playwright, doing different things. And as of 2000, so we dated very briefly during those years, but around 2005, I want to say, he was given the position of theater programmer for Summer Stage. And so about a year later, 2006, September, I get a phone call from Freedom. We had remained friendly over the years, always just a great time. And he called me up. It was September of that year, asking me if I was looking for work, and I was. I just come off a music tour with Kathy Sledge, and prior to going on that tour, I was working a job at Telecharge, the theater ticket company. And I actually quit my job so I could go on this 3-month tour, summer tour with Kathy. And so I was definitely looking for work, and he said that Summer Stage was looking for a dance programmer, curator. And I was familiar with Summer Stage. I had danced on Summer Stage with Alvin Ailey in '93. I had sung background with Jessica Caramore on Summer Stage. I forget what year it was, but we were opening up for Roger Guinevere-Smith when he was doing his one-man Huey P. Newton show.
Right. I didn't see
Remember that?
I didn't see that. I didn't see it. And I think they made a video of that. And
yeah, I think they did.
Yeah, I caught that, but go ahead.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so I knew Summer Stage. I had gone as a patron to see a couple of things over the years, so I knew about it. And so I was hesitant because I had never done any sort of behind-the-scenes administrative dance work or work in the arts. But he really pushed me to say, listen, you've danced professionally with 2 top companies. You know a lot of people. You're smart. Just go for it. I was like, okay. So, I mean, what did I have to lose? You know, sure. I didn't have work. And so I went in. The then director was Alexa Birdsong, the legendary Alexa Birdsong. And, you know, we did the interview, and, you know, I told her the truth. I told her I didn't have any experience, but I would give her 1,000%. That I would give her 1,000%. And then when she told me what it paid, I was like, So being bold, I said to her, well, if that's all it can pay, then I would like the opportunity to still be able to tour as a musician when those gigs arose, because I'm going to need to make supplemental income. And she was just like, yeah, let me think about that. So I left there thinking I didn't get the gig. And the very next day, she called me and told me that I got the job. And she wanted me to come in the day after that and talk to her, and that she would mentor me. And it was great. I had this new job, and I had to figure it out on the fly. You know, she taught me all that she could, and here I am 14 years later.
It is just a fantastic program. I mean, I babble about it continuously to friends down here, and I will just, in a heartbeat, jump on the bus, train, or whatever. And I don't even mind driving, actually, to come up. I think I came up for the Corinne Bailey Ray show last summer.
That's right. That's right.
It was so many people there. I was like, you know, I'm going to have to start buying a ticket for these, you know. But
membership,
yeah. What's is there any do you think that anything's going to go on this summer, or what's your feeling?
Yeah, you know, because we have the Central Park footprint and we do own a mobile stage, we are holding out hope that we'll be able to do a handful of shows at this point. I mean, obviously the season that we had planned was supposed to start this coming Saturday for the normal 3 months. That's not happening. So, you know, we're trying to figure out what we can do digitally like everybody else is. And I mean, actually, even with all the sadness and loss, like I'm excited to see what we can put forth. Just being a creative, but you know, it's hard. It's hard having to call all these dance companies and say, listen, guys, I'm sorry, like we're not going to be able to do anything. It's not your fault. It's not our fault. It's just this is what happens. And it's hard. It's hard. It's exhausting.
It's hard, but it's so needed right now. You know, that outlet. And
so we're gonna try. We're gonna try to still do a handful, and obviously, whatever we do decide, I'll be promoting it and pushing it out there. And we are doing a couple of virtual moments this summer. This pop singer Max, who's from Long Island, I believe. He's doing something next Saturday virtually for us. The Latin Alternative Music Conference is doing something with us on the 13th. I'm doing and all the artists are from the LGBTQ community, which is exciting. And I'm focusing on, for my dance program for at least June, a moment to honor Juneteenth and the anniversary of that, which right now is more needed than ever. Like,
Danny, I'm sorry, dear. We're going to have to cut it short right here, though. But I've got to go. And everybody, try to check out Danni Gee on Facebook. And peace to everyone.